myself, Rajat Upadhyay. I'm taking care for the solutioning part as far as managed service and cloud is concerned for CP East. So I've heard the last previous presentations where Indrajit was very annoyed that business is not coming from cloud and managed service. So my main aim is to get you through these slides so that we can offer, we can see what we offer in our cloud services arena. So basically what we see in a like enterprise network, or what you say SMB or an enterprise network. So basically these are the key challenges that we have. Mainly the pressure to move into a flexible provisioning model. Why? So it comes from the business side, it comes from the technology side, also from the IT department. So from the business side, how it is, like how we can speed up something, like speed and want. What is our want? Means from the to run our business, what is the main thing that we want? So we want an uptime, we want scalability in the network, we want flexible solution that can help the business to grow. Basically, just for an example, if we take an example for a production house, so the CFO or the management of the company mainly thinks for how to increase the production. So how they invest mostly into that plants or the machineries that they buy, but they are very reluctant to invest on the IT, which is basically running their production, which or maybe helping to run their production. So the main challenges here that we face from the business needs. From the technology needs, like it should be stable, mostly reliable, so that the application can run and the delivery of the infrastructure can be very seamlessly done. So keeping on into mind these points, CFI has thought, because CFI's earlier culture was to serve, means basically CFI came from the background of connectivity. So we have provided connectivity to n number of customers and we are managing them from 2000 onwards. So our company has thought of, so when we are basically managing our network, why can't we manage somebody else's network, or we can create a platform where we can manage everybody's infrastructure and business can run seamlessly without any hassles. So based on that thought, our management chairman, Mr. Raju Vegasna, has thought for that, and we have came to a platform for building our own cloud solution, which has started in the year 2005 and 6. So basically we created a platform or mainly a portal where we are providing the infrastructure, network, security, storage, whatever is required for your business to run. So so mainly we are seeing in the IT budget, when you see IT budget, mainly most of the main part of the budget is operation and maintenance. That is 65% mainly we have found out, that is the 65% of the budget goes to operations and maintenance. Why? Because when you create up an infrastructure, you need people to manage that. There are a lot of things like there's a tech refresh, AMC's cost, which is incurred here. Then migration upgrades, the innovations that you need, because every day new technologies are coming. So the application needs to be put in such a way it can handle the new innovation. So thinking into that perspective, so we have created our next generation data centers, which will provide the service to the customer. How? So these are the, basically you have seen these slides previously, I think, in our previous presentations, our 6 data centers that we have, all tier 3 SAP certified data centers. So mainly we run our cloud service from these data centers, mainly from Mumbai, Bangalore and Noida. So data center maturity level comes previously in the older times, what we have seen, the departmental servers, that is there are a lot of storages, multiple networks, then branch computing is required. Then after that we have standardized that to standardized servers, storage and network. Now now new technologies has come, that is a virtualized environment. What we are doing, we are providing our customers with some on a virtualized platform, the server storage network that is required to run your business.
Rajat.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. This is Anirban. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's good.
So I'd just like to cut this short and demystify cloud. It's a Friday evening and 8 o'clock. No, I don't think these slides would be absorbed by anyone right now. So I'll just cut it short and for the benefit of all. What is cloud? Let me demystify what is cloud. It's the most abused word in the industry today. Anything and everything is being attributed to being a cloud technology. Okay, which is true in some way, but under the mask or garb of a cloud solution, a lot of things are being sold. So what is cloud? It is nothing but what you get today normally on a utility model. You can consider the telecom business that you're doing today, the telecom piece, that is also cloud. It's connectivity on a cloud, on a utility model. That can also be termed as so-called cloud. Anything that you offer to your customer on a utility model is cloud. That's it. What you offer today on a connectivity, whatever the charges, whatever the build-up cost of that, what you ask from the customer is on a monthly basis or an annual basis, right? On a utility basis. Whatever the customer uses, say 64 kbps, 1 Mbps, 2 Mbps, you charge that much. And when the customer wants to grow because of his increasing business needs, he just scales up whenever he needs and he scales down whenever he needs, right? Tomorrow his business need might reduce, due to which from a 2 MB he might come down to 64 kbps, right? So that's a scale down. So cloud is nothing but offering anything on a utility model. So the customer uses whatever he wants at the moment and he can scale up and scale down whenever possible. So just taking the same parlance into IT, into data center IT, into server, storage, network, security, offering that on a utility model is what is cloud. And we offer that from our 6 data centers. So any SMB customer or any enterprise customer today that you're talking to, why should they invest in IT hardware? That is the question. That is where the entire world is moving to. None of your customers, believe me, after 2 years or 5 years are going to invest capex on hardware. Because the customer's need is not hardware. The customer's need is application. The customer should bother about his application and his functional need. The underlying infrastructure, or the platform should come as a utility. He should only pay for whatever he uses without bothering, what are the fits and speed of the hardware. So offering of the network, security, server, storage on an utility model, on a pay-as-you-grow model, that is what is cloud. And we offer these services, the infrastructure as a service is what offering of network, security, server, storage, the load balancer, etc. from our data centers. That is called infrastructure as a service. On top of your server storage, what do you put? The operating system, the database. When we offer that also as a service. So if he wants 2 instances of an OS or 4 instances of database, the customer only pays for whatever he uses. Tomorrow, 6 months down the line, he wants to upgrade or scale up. He just gives a 48 hours notice. We give him more instances. He pays as he grows. That's it. That's platform as a service. On top of that, there is software as a service. So till now, traditional model is you buy the entire application licenses for it, deploy it on hardware, and deliver it to your to the end users, right? That's going to change. Look at what happens to the mailing solution of Office 365. People are not going to pay for the entire application suite. They have to, if they buy an application, they have to deploy it on a hardware. They have to manage that hardware. They have to manage the application. People are just what they are doing. They are subscribing to mailboxes. Office 365, Microsoft Office 365, that's a perfect example of cloud. What they're doing, people are not buying the application or the mailing solution, they are buying mailboxes. If it's a 50 user organization, they go and buy 50 mailboxes with 50 GB or whatever GB storage, that's it. The underlying hardware, application, maintenance, etc. lies with the service provider. So that is what is cloud. So application, as if you give it on a utility model, that's SaaS. So IaaS is infrastructure as a service. On top of that is the OS and DB, platform as a service. On top of that is the the software which come on user basis or on a utility basis. That's software as a service. So that is all that is to cloud or virtualized infrastructure. That's what I had to say, to demystify what is cloud. So whatever you sell today, believe me, you can be proud of the fact that you are also selling cloud. But that's on a network side, on a connectivity side. Okay.
Some case study, one or two case study.
If you want to give a case study.
Case study like we have a customer called Fieldfresh. It's a Bharti brand group. Basically, they are into that juice called Delmont. They sell Delmont juice and they are some fruits, dry fruits style. So what we have done, basically they were preparing their application, how to do their business application. So they have to run their own hardware on their data center. So what our role into that acquisition was how we can reduce their TCO. Basically, what they are spending now, how we can make it come down. So that is the main value proposition that CP has proposed there, and we have provided the infrastructure as a service that Animan has already told. The infrastructure part, the application where they can port their application, and we have shown probably 30%, right? The TCO has come down to 30%. So this is a classic case study that we can put out here. So how you can reduce a company's TCO by using infrastructure on a shared mode.
So how it happens, I tell you. When you sell connectivity, bandwidth, does the customer pay for the backend switches? Does the customer pay for the backbone network? When you are using your cell phone, Vodafone, Airtel, whatever, do you pay for the Ericsson switches or the Alcatel-Lucent switches that have been built all over the country to cater to your network? Do you pay for the towers? No. You pay for the subscription. You pay for the bandwidth, right? Rest of it is immaterial to you. You pay for whatever you use. Cloud is exactly that. That is why, because of the economy of scale, that's why cloud is supposed to bring down the TCO of the customer. Customer is only going to pay for whatever they want to use. That is the trend, and the entire world is moving towards that. So all these examples that any vertical, any industry, they are all moving towards cloud. Even the government today is thinking of building a cloud infrastructure. Say the SDCs that we talked about, the state data centers, that's being made cloud enabled. So all the departments of the government, they are supposed to host their applications in the state data center. So what they're going to do is they're going to put a provisioning layer, which is going to provision or deprovision the infrastructure, and whatever each of the department's requirement is, they're going to provide that. Some department wants some amount of compute and storage, they're going to give that, and they're going to charge that for that. The chargeback mechanism, the provisioning, deprovisioning on the click, that is the automation of that. That is what is cloud. Okay. So any example that we take, it is about consolidation. Any example, like Max Healthcare. So Max Healthcare is one of the biggest success stories on cloud. They had a data center running on their Dell services. So they were incurring some operational expenses. So what we did is we consolidated that. We moved them on a virtualized platform. We moved them to our cloud infrastructure, and within the same OpEx, same operational cost, we built a DR also for them. So in the same operational cost, there was a tech refresh, the entire infrastructure got refreshed on a cloud platform, and also we could make a DR, so the BCP story was also complete. So by design, what the customer gets its infrastructure on a world-class tier 3 data center, managed, the infrastructure managed by domain experts like OS management, DB management, SAN management. So if a customer would try to invest and buy infrastructure and deploy it in their own premises, he will not have the wherewithal or the means to have people deployed to manage that. Even if he buys the hardware, he would not have the wherewithal to have the manpower deployed to manage it efficiently. Because we are doing it for so many customers. That's why the economy of scale comes into play. So we have a shared pool of resources who are managing this. We have a shared pool of compute storage resources through which, if I buy one storage and deploy it for one customer, and the same storage I can give it to 10 customers, obviously the scale and the economy of scale comes into play. That's why the TCO comes from.
Even the time, right?
And the agility.
Right.
And the agility, because say today a customer wants 2 servers to start with and some storage and some connectivity. Tomorrow there is a need for an application he wants to deploy. If he goes in a traditional model, there will be a procurement process, he'll select a vendor, he'll place a purchase order. By the time the server comes, it's 4 to 6 weeks. Here, he decides today, he gives a purchase order, within 48 hours his new server is provisioned. And he can pay monthly, he can pay yearly, that's his flexibility. He wants a server for testing. Would he go, normally what he does, he has to buy a low-end server, do the testing. What does he do with the server after that? He can't do anything. Here in the cloud, he provisions a cloud infrastructure for a few months, 1 month, 2 months, testing is done, over, he just reprovisions. He pays for 2 months, forget it. That's not his asset anyway. So this is all we have for the cloud infrastructure. We can go into the nitty-gritties, we can go into the details, technical details. I would encourage all of you to go and speak to your customers in this language. Maybe not use cloud or you can say that we can provision the infrastructure on the utility model. Bring us those cases, we'll help you convert them. Thank you.
Thank you.